All right, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to create match coverage on the fly out of any defense, even if you don't have a stock match play. This is something that's pretty cool, so make sure you guys are subscribed right here to the Zan Madden YouTube channel. I'm dropping content Monday through Friday in the mornings, shorts in the afternoons to help you guys improve at this game. The reason that this is such a valuable tip here today is that we're going to be allowing ourselves to defend bunch formations without having to rely on the switch stick to defend corner routes. So if that's something that you struggle with, this is a huge advantage for you. So what we're going to do here is we're going to call any defense that has a cover 4 base, like cover 4 drop, for instance. Now on offense, what we're going to do is we're going to run a corner route combo that would traditionally be something that we could get open. Now on the short side of the field, this is usually going to be pretty simple stuff. A streak, a corner, some sort of flat route. This is money against a regular cover 4 drop. So I'm going to go ahead and snap the ball here. You're going to see that Worthy's going to run off the outside zone. I'll throw the down and outside pass lead, and Richard Sherman is late to the party. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be making one small adjustment to our play. And that is going to be to change our player that is in the curl flat role to a seam flat. In order to do this, you're going to need an outside linebacker or a slot corner as your player. When you do this, this is going to turn on match coverage for the deep zones that are on that side of the field. So what this is going to allow us to do is play the outside corner in a matching style defense. Now, one of the things that I would do with this is I would take the inside quarter off of the play. And believe it or not, this is a tip that comes from the August Vault on gridirongameplans.gg. If you guys are looking to improve at the game even more than what I provide here on the YouTube channel, make sure you guys go check out gridirongameplans.gg. Got so much content, got $1 game plan. I guess it's called Dime 3-2. I've got to get better at calling it by its name. You guys can take a look at my bunch tight end offense, a lot of vault content, almost 80 tips already in the vault since the game came out, and much more to come. You guys can unlock everything on the website for $9.95 if you want to bundle college football content that drops weekly. That's an additional $5. We got Discord where you guys can hop in, join our lab sessions every week to get better at the game. Ask me anything about the game. If I don't know the answer, we'll lab it on the fly, get you guys on the right path. So go check it out. Best deal in the tip space. So now that we've got the seam flat on the field here, this is going to activate the matching rules for our outside player. So when we snap this ball, watch how Richard Sherman peels back and plays the corner route instead of dropping with the streak. As we saw in the first example in which we were just playing a hard flat and those two quarter zones, this basically made Richard Sherman chase the streak. But in this particular case, rather than staying upfield with the streak, you notice that he turns around and squats. And this is going to allow him to then match the outside corner route that is being run on the field. Now, this is huge because one of the other things that you guys can do with your defense, believe it or not, is one of the bugs that is in Madden and still hasn't been fixed. We're actually going to use it to our advantage. You guys know how I did a video about a month ago on how seam flats, when they're set to zone drops, the deep zones still match, but the purple zones play the zone drop. We're actually going to use that to our advantage here. So take a look at this. I'm going to put a cover 4 on the field. This time, let's run our corner route to the wide side of the field. We got our cover 4. I'm just going to simply go in and change Cooper DeJean into a seam flat. Reminder, the seam flat is set to 5, so you would think this turns match off, but it doesn't. And the only other adjustment I'm going to make is I'm going to deep half our safety over the top of the bunch. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to allow for us to, when we face a streak in a corner and a flat, have our purple zone drop into that zone drop of 5 yards, but we still keep our outside sideline zone on the right in match rules. So now when we snap the ball, we're going to get the zone drop in the flat, but the outside player is going to be ready for the corner route and he's able to match it. Now, is it a perfect match Saban style match? No, not really, but it's better than what we have in the game. We've been waiting for box check. We're probably still going to be waiting for another week or two for that October patch to come, but this is a great way to be able to work around those pain points in the game. And the best part is that we can actually create this on the fly against any bunch set we want. So let's say for whatever reason, we get caught in a cover 2 on the fly and our opponents audible into a bunch look and we're like, I want to get match on the field. So we're stuck in the cover 2. They have a streak a corner. They're trying to run off your zone. All we have to do is on the fly change our slot to a seam flat and our outside corner into a quarter. From there, look how the outside player matches the corner route instead of following the streak up the field, and we've got that better defended. This is a great on-the-fly adjustment you can use in defenses that don't have a match coverage play at all. So take, for instance, this 5-2 defense. Let's say that late in a ball game, we're in a spot where we really need a stop in a short yardage. Maybe it's 3rd down and 2, 4th down and 1. You got to get off the field, but they're in a formation where you need to be able to respect a corner route. Well, this is key because we could actually call a play that has a seam flat on the field. In this case, we've got, you know, this cover 3, but let's say that I wanted to actually put that safety in a deep half. You just have to find a player that can play a seam flat. And for instance, we got the defensive end here. So now we're respecting the run, but we're also in very much so a good position to defend a corner route. So when the ball snapped, look at how the outside corner is ready for the corner route. And we can't just chuck that to a wide receiver and expect a free first down because we think it's zone. Obviously, now we have the ability to create something that can defend corners without having to switch stick on the fly. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, check out GridironGamePlans.gg short later this afternoon, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab in. Good luck.